Okay, it is Luxury Fred, and I am in quite a luxurious vehicle this week. I am driving the 2018 Cadillac Escalade ESV Platinum. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel for more great luxury car, motorcycle, and luxury travel content. I document all my adventures around the world. So to start out with, the Escalade is of course Cadillac's full-size big luxury SUV. Same platform basically as the GMC Yukon and the Chevy Tahoe. But of course fitted out as a Cadillac. The ESV designation means that this is the extended wheelbase. No one's really sure what ESV actually stands for, but the ESV is the extended wheelbase, and I'll show you in a second when I do a tour of the inside. Gives you two things. It gives you more third row seat legroom, and it gives you a large cargo space behind the third row of seats. So actually, let me give you a tour of the inside of the Escalade, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, and now let's look inside. So this interior is called Maple Sugar with jet black accents. Let's hop up, get inside. So again, we have jet black accents here. You have a great fit and finish in terms of all the materials and things like that. Again, maple sugar interior. I'm a big fan of Cadillac's interiors. I think they really stepped up their game. The leather is hand cut and hand sewn, so the seats are essentially handmade to give them real wonderful feel. Again, we have leather seating in this. So let's see. So starting out with the controls, driver's seat is 15-way adjustable with all kinds of adjustments. You have your configurable display where this whole center thing is a digital display. You can control what's shown there and what information is shown there. You have here your control for your lighting. Again, this is four-wheel drive, so you have your four-wheel drive control there. Have your Q, your Cadillac user experience, which is your infotainment system, which is quite excellent. Climate control, but very nice kind of black, but you know, kind of a wood grain finish there, almost like an onyx wood grain, which is quite beautiful. Same thing up here. Again, it has jet black accents. You have your engine start-stop button up there. So in here, you have your USB charging, and then this turns on the little refrigerator. So you have a cooler in here, and that is turned on with that switch there. You have your USB controls there, cup holders here. You do have wireless charging. Again, really nice fit and finish. You have a massive sunroof here. Not dual sunroofs, just one. And then let's take a look in the rear. Okay, so the first good thing, or the first thing you'll notice in these full-size SUVs that you don't get in any other SUV except the Escalade, Tahoe, and Yukon, is you have 3 rows of seats, and you can have people sitting here in the second row of seats, and someone can get in and access the rear without the second row people moving, or without having to fold down the second row of seats. Most SUVs, even the big Audi and the big Mercedes and things like that do have 3 rows of seats, the second row, you need to get the people out for the people to get to the third row. That's the big benefit of these full-size GM SUVs, is the people can walk right by and get in there, which makes it easy to get in and out. Again, this is the Platinum model, so you have a few TV screens and things like that. You have DVD players and TV screens in the back of the headrests, and then you have 2 DVD screens here for both the second and third row passengers. This also comes with wireless headphones, Cadillac wireless headphones. So again, you can listen to DVDs or movies and things like that while you're in the car. And the car is a Wi-Fi hotspot, so you could watch Netflix or something like that. I believe you can do that. So, and it's got a Blu-ray DVD player, as you can see. And you have rear climate control system here, and you have your ducts and things like that in the ceiling. So this has the second row captain's chairs. If you want, you can get a second row bench seat, and that allows this to seat 8 people. In this configuration with the captain's chairs, it seats 7 people. So you can see we have our third row of seats back here. And what I was saying before about the ESV model is you have a little bit more leg room here for the third row passengers. A little bit more room there. See? And then you have a second DVD screen here and DVD player. Okay, so let me show you the back, the very back. Okay, so you do have automated tailgate here. You have automated start here, which I've used a lot out in Palm Springs. And then this opens the rear glass, and if you click this one twice, it opens the rear tailgate. And so as I was saying before, this is what you get that you don't have in the regular Escalade. You have this large cargo space behind the third row of seats. And also, as I was saying, if you're taking someone to the airport, you're picking someone up at the airport, you're going on a trip, and you've got 7 or 8 people there, you need this space for luggage. So something cool is that the seats are power controlled. So if you want to put, if you're back here, you can put the second row of seats down with these buttons. See that? And then these are for the third row. Put down like that. And if I pulled the headrest back, that would go flat. And so that gives you an idea of the massive cargo space here with both rows of seats down. See that? Then the third row seats, you can put back up with the switches. And the second row of seats do not go back up automatically. You have to do that manually here, like that. So as you can see, the ESV gives you that extra space, which is crucial because you can fit a lot of people in an Escalade, 7 or 8. And if you've got luggage or you're picking them up at the airport or if you're taking to the airport, you need room to put all that stuff. So I think it's very important to have that. This is the Escalade ESV Platinum. And Platinum is the top of the line trim level, and basically this comes with every possible option that you can get. There's no other options that this doesn't have. So it's cool because you really get a sense of what modern technology and what Cadillac driver technology is like, with the lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control and cross traffic alert and automatic front braking and all that stuff. It has everything, so it's really a pleasure to drive. The only option that this car has is what's called performance brakes, which gives you bigger brake calipers and bigger brake discs, and big red brake calipers, as I showed you, or as I will show you. Actually, let me, before I keep babbling on, let me now take you on a walk around on the outside of the Escalade. First, love the big Cadillac grille up front. I believe this being the Platinum Edition, you get a slightly different grille treatment, but love the big Cadillac grille and love the kind of smooth lines where this has all been kind of smoothed out now. You've got the very nice stacked LED headlights and like the little, see the Cadillac logo in the headlights as well. As I was saying before, this has the performance brakes, and if you can see, you have red Brembo calipers in there. You got 22-inch rims on this. Something I do like, whatever the height of these are, the tires are not low profile, and you don't scratch them a lot on curbs, I'm noticing. So whatever this tire size or design is, I parked next to a couple curbs, and unlike some of the other big SUVs and cars I've driven, those tires are a good size for not scratching the wheels. So as I was saying before, this is the ESV, the extended wheelbase model. So you can see it's longer than the regular one in the back. And also this rear door is bigger than on the other Escalade. Something else you have on the Platinum is you have these automated foot rails here, side rails. I'm drawing a blank on what these are called. Side steps that you can step in, and then when you shut the door, in a second it raises up and closes. Again, this is the four-wheel drive model. So I love the paint finish on this. This is called dark granite metallic. And you have kind of a simple rear end. You don't have Platinum or ESV on there. You just have simple Escalade name and a nice big Cadillac logo there. Obviously you can have a towing package, which this does not have. And overall, like I was saying, it's big, but it's not massive. And I think even when you look at it, you can get an idea that it's still a manageable size. Okay? So there's a nice walk around of the outside 2018 Cadillac Escalade ESV four-wheel drive Platinum. Okay, so you've seen the outside. This car, this SUV, is a real pleasure to drive. First, you've got the massive 6.2 liter V8 engine, so it has just endless power. You've got a very responsive 10-speed transmission, and I don't find it always hunting for gears. It finds gears well, and it seems to adjust well whether you're cruising along or whether you're trying to step on it and drive it fast. And if you do want to drive it fast, it is fast, but it's also economical. So you have cylinder deactivation. So it's a big 8-cylinder engine, but when you're cruising on the freeway, it shuts off 4 cylinders and it drives as a V4, and so it saves you gas. Your mileage on this big SUV, the average is 17 miles per gallon, 14 in the city, 21 miles per gallon on the freeway. So it's not horrible. It has a massive fuel tank. I'm not sure how much it holds, but it costs like $80 to fill it up, but that gives you a huge range because, of course, this is a car that you take on road trips. Just a pleasure to drive. Mainly that big engine is great, and then this has the magnetic ride control, so it has a real smooth ride no matter what the conditions, and also adjusts well whether you're just cruising on the freeway or whether you're kind of in a canyon situation. Obviously it's a massive SUV, but it's still fun to throw around the canyons and things like that. still burn the tires a little bit there. So with that magnetic ride control, big engine, as you saw, you have a real comfortable full leather interior. And although this is a big SUV, it's not difficult to drive. It's easy to park, it's easy to maneuver, and you can really get a sense of every of your surroundings because of all the sensors and cameras and things like that. So you have a good camera system, front, back, side to side, all over the place, as well as sensors that tell you when you're approaching the curb or approaching another vehicle or whatever the situation might be. And so even in parking lots and, took it to the bank and things like that, and it's not, it's not difficult to park in a normal parking spot. And when you're driving, it doesn't feel massive in terms of taking up the lanes. As I was saying, it's good on canyons and things like that, and really it's quite easy to drive even with the size. So what else? So again, the ride is really comfortable. You have all that room for 7 or 8 guests to be cruising along with you, and I really enjoy it. I really like driving this car. I've had my dog in it this week, and it's fun to just open the door and let him in there. I'm not an SUV guy. I don't have a big family. I don't go camping, and I don't do a lot of big road trips and things like that. So I'm not really used to driving them, but this is a car that I would definitely like to have, obviously in conjunction. I'll show you what the engine can do. So pretty good, 0 to 60. So I would love to have this obviously in conjunction with a sports car. I think it makes a good combination. Again, you have the wonderful leather fit and finish and all the interior design and materials and things like that really give you a luxurious experience. And this, as I was saying before, this is the Platinum Edition. And I'm going to pull over real quick and I'll tell you the pricing. So this is 4-wheel drive also. I think you might be able to get a 2-wheel drive model of this. 2018 Escalade ESV 4-wheel drive Platinum. The vehicle price is $99,095. As I mentioned before, you've got $2,795 for the front brake kit, performance front brake kit, which is a dealer installed option. And destination charge is $1,295, bringing the total price to $103,185 altogether. So it's not cheap, but I do think you get a lot, and I think it's comparatively priced with other luxury SUVs. The LX from Lexus, the QX80 from Infiniti, Range Rover, the new Lincoln Navigator, things like that. All of these luxury SUVs, properly outfitted with all the options, are starting to be north of $100,000. One other good thing that I will mention about this, it fascinates me where cars are built and assembled and where the parts come from. This is an all-American vehicle. It's assembled at GM's truck plant in Arlington, Texas, and the engine is made in the US and the transmission is made in the US. And I'm finding that's rare even on American cars. And I just had the 2018 Corvette Grand Sport, and the transmission for that is made in Mexico, for example. Not that that's a problem, but I always like mentioning where cars are made. So I think that is it. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel for more great luxury car, motorcycle, and luxury travel content. I document all my adventures around the world, and I do car reviews for Business Traveler magazine, and also write about luxury travel for Business Traveler magazine and a couple of other websites as well. And of course, you can always see more about my cars and photos and stuff like that at luxuryfred.com. And follow me, of course, on social media at luxuryfred, and also at Drive with Fred as well. Okay, so I'm here with the 2018 Cadillac Escalade ESV Platinum, and about to do a little photo shoot and show you one of my secrets when I do car reviews and things like that. This is the Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Detailer. So this car was covered with little water spots and dust and things like that, and in about 5 minutes all you do is spray it on, and then you wipe it, and then you flip the towel over to the dry side and you kind of buff it off like that, and it gives you this really nice serious shine, good water beading, and it has hydrophobic polymer technology. So again, Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Detailer here with the shining up the Cadillac Escalade ESV.